Hey guys, did you see that presidential debate last night? Was that a presidential debate or was that a mudslinging contest? Seems more like a mudslinging contest to me than an actual presidential debate. And both candidates were doing it, and even the moderator ended up talking over people finally when he couldn't get either one of them to stop. Then all three of them were talking sometimes. So it's just kind of like, what can you do, right? We gotta, it's a reflection of where we're at in the world, where we're at in the country. We're just all really divided, and we have to find a way to come together. There has to be a way. We have to find a way to be able to talk about our differences without getting angry. I mean, Facebook, I don't think I've ever seen so much blocking and defriending and people blocking me just for saying something about a cure for the virus, and maybe there is one, and that turned me into a racist and everything, but I have no idea what the connection was. But anyway, I went talking about a cure for the virus, but it's there's some kind of epidemic right now of division. I would say the real epidemic right now is division and the inability to have a logical conversation about anything, a logical conversation about whatever our differences are. Is it possible to have this conversation about our differences in a mature and gentlemanly way or ladylike way? Does it have to always degrade down to this mudslinging thing? And both candidates were doing it in the presidential debate last night, the first presidential debate. Both candidates were doing it. They were both doing it. Neither one was innocent of this. And even the moderator, you could see he was starting to, well, he lost control right in the beginning because nobody would actually honor the agreement to let anybody speak without interruption. I think the only way to finish these debates might be to turn the mics off for anybody whose turn it isn't. I think that's going to be the only way to do that. So we'll have to see what they decide. I hope that's what they decide, because it was really hard to listen to. It was painful to listen to. I'll be honest with you. I was practically in tears by the end. I was so disappointed, and the one thing my friend and I could say at the end of that was like, oh geez, we're still far away from a utopian world, far away from it. So, well, I just wanted to say hello and maybe just tell you to take a breath, keep the faith. We're going to get through this sooner or later, and maybe it's going to take a long time before we get through this. Maybe it's going to take a lifetime. Maybe it's going to be something that takes as long as we have a planet. Who knows? But it's going to be something that we have to overcome one way or another. And humanity will overcome this. If we want it to happen in our lifetimes, though, which I'd like to see myself, we have to set the example. Like, how many times do we get in an argument where we're just mudslinging? How many times do we get in an argument where we're not logical anymore, where we just, because we don't know what else to say, we just say, this or that, just because we don't know what else to say, because we don't have an argument point for that particular moment in the argument or the disagreement or the debate that we're having with somebody else on a personal level. Maybe we have to look at how we do presidential debates in our personal life. I know I'm guilty sometimes of, okay, I don't know what to say in this argument, so I'll just say, well, you suck. Yeah, not because I really think that person sucks, but, well, actually, this isn't what I do now, but when I was in my 20s, I used to do that. Well, you made such a good point, and that I can't argue with it, so you suck. So, I mean, we all did that when we were 20, right? Or 19, or 15, or when we're kids with our mom. And so let's look at how maybe there's a reflection of the presidential debate within each of us, if you want to take it to a spiritual level, because that really is a reflection of where we're at in this world right now. It's a reflection of the mass consciousness. That couldn't be happening unless the mass consciousness matches that vibration. So what do we have to do in order to not match that vibration anymore, where presidential debates like that even happen in our reality? So anyway, just some thoughts for today. Let's hope the second presidential debate goes a little better. Honestly, I don't know which way this world's going to go in the future. I do know that in the long run, it's going to be beautiful and humanity makes it and it all works out. I know that in the long run because I've gotten to see that. I've had a little sneak peek at the future and I know it's good. But I don't know how we're going to get there or how long it's going to take to get there. Hopefully it can happen in our lifetimes and maybe even in a couple of years or so. Depends on how fast we move within ourselves as far as the evolution goes. All right, over and out.